Okay, so now we're going to do this form, Plum Flower Fist, Third Heaven martial arts style, at a walk-through pace. There are going to be times where the camera is not facing you guys correctly. I understand that. We're also going to try not to make really big movements, so we stay on the camera, we stay on the screen the whole time. And I'm going to take it at a real slow walk-through pace, and then I'll show a bunch of different angles of Eli doing it, and then I'll show you some more applications. So again, we're starting with the first thing we did. We're going to take this a little faster, okay, just because we already did this a few times. You probably have totally mastered this motion. Boom, there we go. All right, now after that bow, we do a horse stance and a high block. Now I shift and punch. I come down with this is an elbow strike. I'll show you the applications in a minute. Now I'm going to do a wrist escape. I'll show you that application, and then I punch. Now I'm going to do a high block. The next one's a low crouching block, and Eli's going to drop all the way to his knee, but I'm just going to stay like this. Okay, and you have to think some of your students, if they go to their knee and they're fat like me, maybe they're going to come up and blow their knee out, right? So that's why I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay up here. Now we come up, we make a circular uppercut in a horse stance. We do a wrist escape, and we do a punch. Okay, so that's the second line of the form, right? Now it's up to you. If you want to be a school where your students like rocket forms, you might want to teach them this whole thing. But if you want to stop with this, that's okay too, right? But the next part of this form is we do a spear hand. Then we come forward in a horse stance, we do an elbow strike. I know that's hard for you guys to see, but I'll show a different angle in a minute. Now I do a back fist, I shift into a palm strike, and then I do a punch. Okay, now the next part of the form, I'm going to face backwards. I'm going to do a spear hand again. All right, now watch, I'm going to point the camera at Eli here. He's going to do, there we go, he's going to do a double kick. So he does a kick with his left leg and his right leg. And then he moves down like this with like tiger claws. He stays in a horse stance and he comes up for a back fist. Now he's going to do a bridge hand facing you guys. Bridge hand, some people call it energy hand. Then it's a shift and punch, followed by a spear hand, a big kick, and we bow. And that's the end of the form. It's extremely challenging to learn forms watching a video. I understand that. I had to do that a long time ago where I had to learn some forms and they were long, crazy kung fu forms on video. It's really challenging to do. I understand that. If you learn this form, it's going to prove to me that you really, really put some effort into it. And it's one of the reasons why we have these forms here. At the same time, as someone teaching a functional martial art, the forms are not always as important to me. But I'll tell you something, I was involved in an accident 3.5 years ago. I have a massive serious injury going on, and the only martial art I was able to practice during that time of recovery were these forms. And it was very good for me, for my health. And so I think that it's important to learn them. It also helps people remember applications. They're great for kids and adults to learn. So I think it's worth it to learn these. All right, now let's do these forms at some different angles.